All right.
All right, video is going. Here comes the audio. All right, let me make sure everything's good. Check, check, check. All right, here we go. And 3, 2, 1.
Just drop that ass, bitches open micers in the house. Pop that pussy with that open micers logo in your mouth. Jason with his bald ass head, Jacob looking inbred. Open micers, bitch, heard what I said. Drop that ass, open micers in the house. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, open micers in the house. Open micers in the house, open micers is a mouse. Drop that ass, pop that pussy, open micers in the house. The mic is now open.
That's right. The mic is open for episode 199 of the Open Micers
Crazy.
Podcast. My name is Jason Robbins.
I'm Jacob Craig. Let's see if this can be the last episode of OpenMicersPodcast. What should we say tonight to erase us from the internet forever?
I don't know. I'm looking very blue in my camera tonight for some reason. I don't know why.
Probably because you're a secret member of the Blue Man Group, which I have suspected this entire time.
I am Illuminati, sir. You get it straight. I am part of. I hang out with Jay-Z all the time, and we make people do humiliating shit. That's why I make you do humiliating stuff every month on Patreon. Just testing you to see if you're ready for the big time, Jacob.
See, I figured that your humiliation ritual would have been hosting this podcast with me every week.
For 4 years.
For 4 years.
That's my humiliation ritual.
That's just one that you do just because.
Yeah.
No Illuminati at all. Yeah, it is me and Jason together once again, just the two of us. Just the two of us. No copyright strike. We don't own this song.
We can make it if we try. That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
it's just us because our guest tonight, Patrick Sisk, got called to host at the Orlando Improv at the very last minute, so he couldn't join us tonight. And I said, by all means, please do that instead of our podcast. What are we even talking about here?
Let's see. Hosting at the Improv or doing a podcast with two idiots from the Gulf Coast. That's a hard decision.
Yeah, I told him, buddy, if I could choose to host at the Improv instead of doing my own podcast, I would choose hosting at the Improv. I don't want to be doing this. Let's go host at the Improv together.
Yeah, no shit. Let's move to Orlando.
Yeah, I've heard that they have a pretty good comedy scene, man. That's where Sean Finnerty lived for a while before he moved out to New York and made it on the Tonight Show and whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, a couple things I wanted to bring to the table tonight was the whole Puff Daddy situation. I wanted to get your thoughts.
All right. So I know he's supposedly a pedophile, right? I haven't heard like what he did.
A big human trafficker, from what I hear.
It's like how, like Jeffrey Epstein style or like R. Kelly style?
Well, I don't. Maybe a little bit of both. I don't know. I don't know the specifics. That's what I say. Everything we're saying here is all not like
alleged.
Yeah, it's all alleged. Like this is
except for that he didn't do it. That's not alleged. He's innocent.
The alleged claims that he's a pedophile and human trafficking, all that kind of stuff. So, but we don't know really the details yet.
Well, you know what they do say, Jason? Mo money, mo problems. Play the air horn.
Hold on, let me find it. Hold on, it's coming. Here we go. Yeah. This is what he was saying. This they did interview him today, and this is what I caught a clip of it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Right, hold on.
Hey, where are the white women at?
And that's all he had to say.
I did see a video of him today. Are they trying to find him for something? Because I saw a video of him that someone took from his private jet where he was like, yeah, come try to find Puff Daddy or something like that. And he's just like up in the air.
Yeah, apparently his private jet took off to the Caribbean, but they didn't know if he was on it or not. And so it got grounded in one of the Caribbean islands. Looking up some of the stuff here. Let's see. News.
And we thought comedians were dirtbags. We've been persecuting rappers for the wrong things for so long. We've been persecuting them just for cursing in rap music, all the horrible things. I'm gonna murder people, whatever, that they're not actually doing. And we haven't found that they're all human traffickers.
Yeah, apparently, so far nobody can find him. He's gone. He's on the lam.
Yeah, he's definitely in a different plane somewhere.
So I guess we'll
It's
just.
like when it's like when there's like a national emergency, they just keep the president in Air Force One in the air. Like he's Air Force
Yeah.
Oneing right now
Here's the
until
thing,
they
like,
freeze his assets.
if they're taking Puff Daddy down, who's next? Who else is going down?
Man, R. Kelly, Puff Daddy.
Yeah, but R.
I
Kelly
mean,
already went down.
well, I'm saying like that era of rapper. I mean, I guess all of Bone Thugs and Harmony,
Wu-Tang Clan.
9/10 of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah.
The Wu-Tang Clan has got to have done some horrible things. At least one of them. Like there's like 15 of them.
Yeah, by law of averages, at least one of them's got to be a horrible person.
Yeah. I mean, Method Man used to do meth, so
Yeah.
you know, they probably at least dealt drugs once upon a time.
Let me look up what the lawsuit is. Puff Daddy. Let me see what the actual lawsuit says. Let me see if I can find it.
Now, is this a lawsuit or is he like,
All right.
running from the federal law?
This is from the New York Times right here. Sean Combs settled the lawsuit, but his troubles were just beginning. Oh, you're going to make me log in to read this, New York Times. This is why nobody likes media.
We're the media, Jason. And no one likes
No
us.
one likes us.
This is the first time hearing about it.
Case in point. All right. Well,
Man, next thing we know, we're gonna find out that MC Ren has girls chained up in his basement.
okay, here it says Puff Daddy has been accused of harassing and trafficking people in a new lawsuit filed by musician Rod Jones. Who is Rod Jones?
Or I don't know. Maybe his stage name's more famous. I'll look into the Rod Jones situation. You keep going.
All right. What? Prince Harry is in the lawsuit as well? What?
Makes sense.
All right. Prince Harry named in major sex trafficking lawsuit against rapper. As the media spotlight, this is from the Western Journal. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
WesternJournal.com. As the media spotlight falls on rap mogul Sean Diddy Combs, has illuminated the mention of Britain's Prince Harry in a lawsuit against Combs that includes multiple sexual assault allegations against the entertainer. The federal investigation is connected to allegations of sexual assault and sex trafficking that have been a part of a flurry of lawsuits filed in recent months against Combs, according to CNN. Monday's raids were carried out by the Department of Homeland Security. Let's see. Harry has not been accused of any misconduct linked to Combs, who has yet not been charged with any crime. However, he was mentioned in a $30 million lawsuit against Combs filed by music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. So I guess he goes by Lil Rod.
Yeah, that's what I found is that he's a musician and producer who goes by Lil Rod, and he alleges that Diddy sexually harassed his then 8-year-old daughter. Yeah, not looking good for old Puff Daddy.
Why? What?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But this, and it's amazing to me that these two people survived this. But we see this all the time, like being brought back up recently, like the Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish thing.
Yeah.
Where they were doing this weird skit or whatever with these two 14-year-olds or however old that they were. Like,
well, they got the whole big thing about the Nickelodeon stuff that was going on back in the day.
Oh my God.
What the fuck, man?
And we knew about that, though. We knew about Dan Schneider, who, you watch any of those shows, like the opening of iCarly for absolutely no reason in the opening montage has Janet McCurdy's and Miranda Cosgrove like just showing their toes and wiggling them around to the camera. Like, what? You know why he put that in there. You know exactly why he did
Well,
that.
now we do.
Yeah. Yeah, there's been all this stuff about him all over the internet now too, and apparently Jerry Trainer, who played her older brother on iCarly, like knew about it, and so anytime he would come around, he would like look out for the younger co-stars because he
Yeah.
knew exactly what he was trying to do.
But see, like all that stuff that was going on was like was after my time. Like back when, I was watching Nickelodeon as a kid. It was like Nick at Night, and then there was like what were some of the shows like Doug and like I think it
Yeah,
was Cat Dog or something like that, and Ren and Stimpy, like stuff like that. And then they started getting into more of the live action stuff in the late '90s, and I was already in my 20s by then, so I didn't care.
right.
I mean, I knew who all these people were, and I knew those shows, but I didn't watch any of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird too because you have to look through that lens of like why they're now casting these people to play these roles. Like he definitely casted a young Ariana Grande because he wanted to look at them toes.
Yeah. How old was she at the time?
Um, I don't know. I mean, she wasn't old. She had to have been in the like
Let me
at most 15 or 16.
let me see how old is she. How old is how do
Yeah,
you
she was in
how do you spell it? Okay, it's already.
Victorious, I think, was the show that she was in.
She's 30 years old, so God, she would have only been like 12, if that.
Yeah, on Sam and Cat, she was 20 years old, and that was the spinoff. And on Victorious, she was 16. Yeah, not great,
Yeah.
bud. Not
Yeah.
great.
Let's move away from all this darkness and go to something else because
Right. Puff Daddy didn't do it though.
well, let's get him
And
on the show. Send him an email. Be like, hey, you want to come on our show and proclaim your innocence? You're welcome to come on.
yeah, let me try to scramble this jet real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, something happened. I haven't been doing much because I've been on spring break for the last week and a half, but something weird happened on these last UFC fights that I thought was pretty noteworthy to bring up here. So there's this fight between these two undefeated Brazilians, both making their UFC debut, and they're having a
How many's a
seemingly
Brazilian?
what is that from? What is that?
That was you don't remember George W. Bush?
No. Dude, when he was elected president, I was born.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like 2 months old.
Yeah, you're lucky you missed all that.
But anyways, these two guys were fighting, and this guy Severino was winning the fight like pretty handedly. And the other guy starts protesting while they're in the clinch and starts pointing at his arm, and the rest stops the fight, and he's like, "What's wrong with you?" And he lifts his arm up and shows him like kind of close to the armpit, the meat of his arm. Severino, who was winning the fight, decided to just randomly bite the crap out of the back of his arm.
What?
Yeah. So the fight got called off. He was disqualified. And the guy that got bit, he got a $25,000 bonus for getting bit. And then with that bonus money, went and got a tattoo of the bite. With around it, he wrote, "I got fucking bit bonus."
Would you let somebody bite you for $25,000?
Yes. I would do it for 20. I would do it for
$25.
$20.
All right, you heard him, patrons. $25 and Jacob will let you bite him.
Yeah, dude. Well, how much does a tetanus shot cost? You have to pay for that too.
Well, that's going to be at least a doctor's visit and probably, $100, $200 for the shot. So you're looking at least $300.
Okay, so then maybe $325.
All right.
$25 plus expenses.
So the guy that bit him, was he training alongside
Mike
Mike
Tyson? No,
Tyson?
I don't think so.
Were they
But
in the
dude,
same gym together, hanging out?
I don't think so, dude. I don't know what was going through this guy's head because he was winning the fight, bit him, and
Well,
then
was it
he
Mike Tyson winning the fight too with Evander Holyfield when he bit his
no, he
ear
was
off?
getting the shit beat out of him.
See, I don't remember. I don't even know if I even all I ever saw was a clip of him biting the ear off. I didn't even
Yeah.
watch the fight.
No, so Evander Holyfield had already beat Mike Tyson, and in the second fight, he was beating him again, and it made Mike Tyson really mad. So he bit his ear clean off. But
Well,
no, this
next
guy
time,
lost the fight.
well, next
He
time we're hanging out and you make me mad, I'll just bite you and give you $25. We'll
yeah,
call it
I
a
mean,
night.
I'll take it. That's fine. Or you could just say that you'll buy lunch.
Okay.
I'll buy lunch.
I'll take you to the dynasty afterwards.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm probably going there Friday. But no, this guy lost the fight and then he got released by the UFC immediately. And now the athletic commission is refusing to pay him his purse.
Ooh.
So he has no money. No one's gonna sign to fight him. No one's gonna sign him to their promotion. And he might as well just wash dishes at a Texas Roadhouse
Yeah,
and retire from MMA.
I was gonna say, like, once you do something like that, who the hell is gonna want to fight you after that? So if you lose your contracts, you lose your purse, nobody wants to fight you. You're done. Like, you're
Yeah,
just done.
he's completely done, dude. And meanwhile, the other guy is like, everyone wants to see him fight again now because he got that tattoo and was like, yeah. And Dana White gave him another $25,000 because he got that tattoo.
Really?
Yeah, so he got $50,000 for getting bit.
Well, what happened to the other guy's purse? They probably should have gave him that.
They probably should, but Nevada's probably just going to keep it.
How much
They
was it?
might eventually give it to him, but they're withholding it for right now.
How much was it?
I mean, he had just got signed to the UFC, so yeah, I mean, it couldn't be more than $20,000, but still, that's
I was
$20,000.
gonna ask, like, how much does a UFC fighter usually make?
It used to be nothing. Just like a few years ago, it was 10K to show and 10K to win.
So if you're
So
a UFC writer fighter, do you and you're signed to the UFC? Is it sort of like WWF where you're or WWE where you're a what do they call it? A
a
independent
free agent, a
contractor?
contractor.
Yeah, or do you have like health insurance? Because what
No.
health insurance company is gonna like partner with the UFC?
No, you don't have any health insurance, but any injuries that you sustain inside the cage or while you're training, the UFC will pay for.
Well, that's not bad.
Yeah, but like if you just get sick or your kid gets sick, you're just gonna have to pay for it, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, because I mean, if so, because I don't think the WWE ever even paid for like. I mean, I'm sure they paid for any injuries that were sustained in the ring.
You'd be surprised.
I don't know. I don't think. I think that's probably why Vince McMahon's a billionaire because he just didn't give money to anybody.
Right. I mean, that's why the UFC is like a $16 billion company.
Oh, and did you see? I actually meant to bring this up weeks ago. You know who Howie Mandel is, right?
Yeah.
He has a podcast. I didn't know he had a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And Dana White went on the podcast, and he, and it was weird. I watched the clip, and Howie Mandel was like, talking him up and everything. It's like, thank you for coming to the podcast. You're a business owner, blah, blah, blah. You're a really smart guy, blah, blah, blah. And then he gets done with the introduction, and Dana White basically just takes the headphones off and goes, I'm fucking tired of doing podcasts. And he just gets up and walks out.
Yeah, there's an amount of money you can have where you can just walk out of any situation you don't feel like doing.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's so weird though. Like because he said that, oh, I've been doing a lot of podcasts lately. Too many podcasts. I'm tired of doing podcasts, and just got up and left. But like, why walk out of Howie Mandel's podcast when he had just got done doing like 5 less popular podcasts?
Yeah. I mean, is Howie Mandel's podcast popular? I didn't even know he had one.
I don't think it's popular, but I mean, they pull numbers. Like that episode would have done a lot of numbers.
I'm sure. I know there's a lot of people who would listen to a Howie Mandel podcast, but I didn't. I've never heard of it. And I'm a podcast
Yeah.
aficionado. I listen to podcasts all day long.
Yeah, I don't think it's necessarily a popular comedy podcast, but I have heard of it before that. But that could have been staged too, because I mean, now that podcast and that moment is more popular than that whole episode with Dana White would have been.
Yeah, it was just so weird to watch because it was like, was this staged? But it
It
felt kind of
almost looks
real.
staged. It's either completely real and Howie Mandel has no clue what's happening, or it's staged.
Because I was sitting there thinking, like, yeah, I guess you're right. Because why would you stage something like that? But you're right. I mean, that one moment is gonna live forever. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's like a 50-50 shot. I would not be surprised if it was staged.
Well, I've been doing a lot of podcasts lately, Jacob, and I think I'm done. So.
Yeah, right. You won't get into the Illuminati like that, bud.
Yeah, I guess so. We'll
Gotta
say
finish
again,
the
any
ritual.
Illuminati members out there, the offer still stands. We will do stupid shit for fame and fortune.
Or $25,
Yeah,
whichever one you have.
whichever comes first, and
Yeah.
we won't diddle little kids. So there you go.
Speak for yourself, Jason. We can't promise things like this.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else weird? Oh yeah, I did watch. I did see the new Ghostbusters movie this weekend.
Yeah.
I
Was it garbage?
No, I very much enjoyed it, but the weird thing is like it is very divisive among people.
What does that mean?
It just means like half of my friends either love it or they hate it. One of the two. There's no in between.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I hate it.
Why? Why do you hate it? Tell me.
I don't know. I just feel like they haven't made a good Ghostbusters movie since the first one. And that's my hot take that's going to make Wally Phelps very angry.
I can hear him fuming right now.
I can hear him
feel it.
grunting like Mickey Mouse in the distance.
Oh man. Let's see if anything's trending over on X, or formerly known as Twitter. They make it kind of hard to get to trending stuff now. Why do they make it so hard? Oh, we got Fred Durst. Let's see what's going on with Fred Durst these days.
Let's see. I always got him and the killer Robert Durst mixed up. And I was like, wow, why is everyone saying that they love Fred Durst? Didn't he like kill a bunch of people?
Is this for real? That they apparently, hold on, this cannot be real. 7-Eleven doing Big Bite hot dog sparkling water. That cannot be real.
Wait, what is it?
It's 7-Eleven Big Bite hot dog sparkling water.
So like you drink the hot dog sparkling water?
I guess. I don't know exactly.
Where can I get some?
7-Eleven, apparently.
I wish we had a 7-Eleven near us.
Also, whoa, what was that?
Just loud people.
Here we go. There's a reminder that Limp Bizkit is touring with Corey Feldman this summer. That should be the hot summer ticket.
Yeah, why? Why would anyone tour with Corey Feldman?
I guess it's true. 7-Eleven is releasing hot dog flavored water.
Nice. Speaking of Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, I guess that's why they have the Big Bite hot dog sparkling water.
Can I get a chocolate starfish to go with it?
And that's exactly what the first person to say something underneath the first reply is, "Where are the chocolate starfish?"
Oh, man. I don't usually go for the low-hanging fruit, but here I am.
Yeah. All right, we got Hulk Hogan trending right now. Let's see why the Hulkster is trending.
Said the N-word again.
Let's see. Oh, apparently it was something to do with the Brutus Beefcake Dark Side of the Ring episode that just aired.
I didn't think anyone watched that.
I saw a couple of the first season episodes of that. I think it's pretty good. It's kind of sad though.
Yeah. So what is? I mean, what happened that concerned Hulk Hogan on that?
Apparently, hold on, let me get to it. Greg Valentine said it's so unfair that people say Beefcake carried Hulk Hogan's bags, and Brutus said Hulk Hogan trusted me with the honor of carrying his gimmicks. What does that mean? I guess I'm gonna have to watch the episode.
Yeah, I don't think wrestling's real.
Yeah, you think?
Is that a hot take?
That's the hottest of takes.
I don't think it exists.
All right, let's see what else is going on in the world. See, this is what happens when we don't have anything lined up and the guest falls out at the last second.
Yeah, usually we're fine, but tonight, for some
Yeah,
reason, we're on the Twitter trending page.
Dude, nothing has happened to me in the last week. I can't think of anything weird that's happened. Let's see what pink cocaine is all about. We got pink cocaine trending.
Let's order some.
Sounds wonderful. Let's see. Breaking news, Young Miami, don't know who that is, has been accused of transporting pink cocaine to Diddy in new court documents.
Oh, Lord. Diddy. He's doing it all.
Diddy. So was like pink cocaine a thing? Like,
Is that a euphemism for an 8-year-old girl?
Probably. I don't know. It doesn't say.
It's probably, like the blue meth from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. That's
Probably just,
blue meth, pink cocaine.
yeah, just dyed cocaine.
Oh, Danny DeVito is trending. I hope he's not dead.
Yeah, he's gone.
No, he's not dead, and I have no idea why he's trending.
They have to get a new Jimmy John spokesperson.
Apparently, he was diddling an 8-year-old girl. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
Why
I thought she was old enough. She was the same height as me.
Why is Nirvana trending? Did Kurt Cobain come back from the dead?
What has Chris Novoselic been doing for 30 years?
Apparently, he became like a politician in Washington.
Nice.
He was like a state senator or something like that. All right, so apparently somebody says it's so cringy to see middle-aged men wearing Nirvana brand t-shirts like they're trying to fit in with young people. Like, shouldn't you have your own style from your own era? From @Chaya, CHAYARAICHIK10. Chaya Raichik 10.
You lost me at the spelling, Jason.
Does she not know that Nirvana is my generation of shit?
Yeah, they're old, and one of them's dead.
Yeah. What the fuck, people? I hate the internet. This is why I don't go on the internet. I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, she thinks Nirvana is a brand of t-shirts. She doesn't even know that they're a band.
She's probably trolling you, and you fell right into her hands, you old man.
Nirvana's my shit, you little shit.
Yeah, shit. That's what Jason likes.
All right, let's see what else is trending. Let's see what is in the news trending. No, I'm not going to do that. Let's see. We got Jon Stewart, who is back, who has been back on the Daily Show lately, and it's been awesome.
Is he, though? Because he still has a guest host like every other episode.
Well, because he's only on Mondays. I guess because he only wants to do like one day a week.
Yeah, I mean, he's old, retired.
Because the reason he actually retired in 2016 is because because what happened was he wanted, what's his name on HBO now? Last week,
John Oliver.
John Oliver. He wanted John Oliver to take over for in the summertime, for like 3 months, so that he could just take 3 months of the year off, go do whatever he wanted to do. And Comedy Central didn't want to do that, so he was like, "All right, you don't want to do that, then I'm quitting." Which I kind of don't blame him. I mean, he had enough money.
Yeah, Comedy Central doesn't have any cards to play with anyone anymore.
No. Is
They have South Park and The Daily Show.
Comedy Central still like a channel? I don't have cable,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Well, I don't, I mean, I assume so, but I mean, what do they have besides Office reruns, South Park, and The Daily Show? And I don't think that they have the rights to the Office reruns anymore either. And with The Daily Show and South Park streaming to Paramount, they could just buy those two things and then Comedy Central would have nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, After Midnight is not even on Comedy Central anymore.
No.
So
Why would it be? That's a death sentence. They
yeah.
canceled at midnight in the first place.
I don't know. I mean, there's really nothing else for us to talk
I mean,
about
we
now.
could just get out of here. We reached our time.
Yeah, I guess we could. I mean, I hate to only do a half an hour, but honestly, I wasn't expecting to have to do just a hostful episode. If I'd have known that, we could have at least done headliners or something.
Yeah, I need to get out of here though. I'm supposed to be hosting at the Improv.
All right. Yeah, me too. I got to go host at the Improv and, go get some pink cocaine and,
Yeah.
go hang out with, the Nickelodeon guys for a little while.
I have a flight to catch to the Bahamas.
Yeah. I'm going to call up Diddy real quick and go hang out. But that's going to bring us to the end of the episode, I guess. Well, shit. Anything else before we get out of here tonight?
Not really, man. Not really. We've got episode 200's next episode. So that's crazy, man. Four years of this killer content that we
Yeah.
gave to you this episode.
This is the greatest episode we have ever recorded.
That's the name of the episode.
Greatest. Let's see. Hold on. Let me write it. Greatest episode ever. Should it be ever or ever recorded?
I don't care. What are we talking about here?
Just trying to get that search engine optimization is what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, just keep it short. That's SEO friendly.
All right. Well, let me pull up our music here. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. And I know this is a weird episode, but like I said, we were kind of taken off guard by not having a guest tonight. So the next hostful episode, we'll actually prepare and have some things to talk
No,
about.
we won't.
Yeah.
No, we won't.
We'd at least do a headliners or something, something where we'll actually have some funny shit to talk about.
Yeah.
But anyway, I digress. If you want to email us at OpenMicersPodcast@gmail.com. Linktree/OpenMicersPodcast is everywhere, is all the links everywhere you need to go, all of our socials. We have a website, OpenMicers.com. Go over there, follow the show, and that's going to do it for this week. We love you guys, and we'll see you all next week. No funny quips.
Nope. No, I don't got one. I don't even have one of those this episode, man.
Oh, well. All right. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube, and we will see you all next week.